What's going on, guys? It's Jimmy here. So, we're finally getting some details that have come out here now on the death of former Barack Obama's chef, who was found dead on Martha's Vineyards, Barack Obama's right on his property, really, just like 100 yards away from his property. And the death was now ruled an accident. The autopsy supposedly confirmed. This was on Tafari Campbell, who was 45 years old. He died while paddleboarding near Obama's Martha Vineyard estate. The problem is that he was a very good swimmer, a very good swimmer. Yeah, and in fact, I'll show you a video here of him swimming here in just a second. If you've seen my previous video, and this is what's very concerning is how well of a swimmer he was. Or I'll link you to the other video I did here of it in a second. You can watch that. But this is what's very concerning. The other thing here is what's very concerning is that he's not the first chef from a White House to die of curious concerns here. You can also see here, who was Walter Scheib? Scheib, former White House executive chef, also died by drowning back in 2015. Also, kind of very concerning. The trend, I guess, what's going on here. Yeah, Walter Scheib, who rose to prominence as an executive chef of the White House, was born in Dale City, Virginia, and he was chosen by First Lady Hillary Clinton to serve as the executive chef of the White House in 1994. And he worked for both Clinton and George W. Bush administrations from 1993 to 2005. As an executive chef, he was in charge of, you know, you know, executive chef, menus, ranging events, etc., etc. During his time at the White House, he demonstrated his commitment to advancing American cuisines and basically pretty much being there and probably hearing all sorts of conversations with the presidents and the first ladies and all these, high prominent figures. Walter Scheib tragically vanished in the highlands of New Mexico in June 2015 while hiking alone. While hiking alone. 2 weeks later, his remains were discovered after a protracted search. According to an autopsy, Scheib drowned on or around June 13th and passed away. The ravine he was discovered in had cold water, so it was impossible to tell how long his body had been there because of how well preserved it was. So again, you guys can let me know your thoughts here on this strange coincidence of White House executive chefs now, having this, you know, pattern, right? Because this is now two of them. Now, the second part of this is that this is now ruled an accident here. And again, I'll link you to the other video here of when this was first reported. You can see how this guy was a very prominent swimmer, right? And the death of this first guy here, who's like a really well-built guy. He's very muscular. He's a good swimmer, and he was found while paddleboarding in the waters of Edgartown Great Pond on Martha's Vineyard. His body was recovered the next morning after an extensive search. The cause of death was, quote, determined to be an accident while drowning due to submersion of body of water. And he had struggled to stay above water near Turkeyland Cove and went under around 7:46 p.m. and did not resurface, authorities said. Supposedly, another paddleboarder was on the pond with him at the time and witnessed him go under. Also, he was a father of two And he was employed by the former president and was visiting Martha's Vineyard at the time of the death. So he was actually employed by Barack Obama and Michelle Obama. Did this other person who was there actually murder him, force him under? Did this person have something to do with it? Yeah. So that's a big concern there because they witnessed it happen but didn't help him as this guy struggled to go underwater and drowned, but didn't do anything with it. Um, hmm. Yeah. So you guys can let me know your thoughts here in the comments because the guy's paddleboarding. He has a he has a board there. So I mean, if you're struggling to go under, this guy's a very muscular guy and a very prominent swimmer, but he couldn't just hold on to the board. It's yeah, I mean, because if you have a paddleboard there, you could literally just hold on to it. Yeah, because I mean, that's pretty much what people do. I mean, if they're out in the ocean, and again, this is just kind of a pond or a little lake there. I mean, it's hard to drown if you have a paddleboard to just hold on to. I mean, that's what surfers use. I've been surfing there's several. I'm not there, but I've been surfing several times before, and all you really need to do is just sit on the paddleboard or hold on to the paddleboard. It's kind of hard to drown if you have a board, especially if you're a really good swimmer. So the presence of this other person really calls into question how this good swimmer would drown. Hmm. Let me know your thoughts on this. And then, of course, there's this other question about how the Clintons and the Obamas now have had two executive chefs now die from drowning. Hmm. Yeah. What are your thoughts on that here in the comments? Because obviously that's not a normal circumstance. And I don't know if anything will ever, if we'll ever be able to find out how, if there was any foul play or anything. I mean, if they've already done the autopsies, what could physically be done? I mean, you guys can let me know your thoughts on that, but it's strange to say the least. Yeah, so let me know, do you think there should be a follow-up investigation? What can they really do to investigate here? I don't think there was any cameras at a lake like this. I don't know what can be done here. Let me know your thoughts here in the comments. I'll keep you up to date here with everything going on here on a daily basis. If you haven't yet, click the subscribe button down below and the bell icon so you don't miss out on any new videos. And don't forget to like and share these videos here with anybody that you think needs to hear this information. Here's some videos you should watch next. Click here to see the Maui massacre scandal that is going on here right now. Or you can click here to see the technology that Russia is sharing with North Korea, missiles that can reach the United States. So click on one of those videos next. Thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you in the next video.